Hello and welcome to the 2-minute series. The topic for today is receipts. Now, since we are discussing budget comprises of basically two things. It is an estimation of the expenditures as well as the receipts. We have discussed what are the expenditures. Now we will be discussing the receipts. Now, the receipts are what are divided into basically two heads. One is the capital receipts and the second head is that of revenue receipts. Now, whenever you have to decide whether something is capital receipt, the primary characteristic is that if an income is what is uncertain and also if it is what is liability creating, then that is going to be under the capital receipt. Whereas if a receipt is one which is regularly coming and which is non-liability creating, then that is going to be under the head of revenue receipt. I basically give you these formats to understand because sometimes I am expecting that UPSC can ask such questions that under what head is this kind of an expenditure or under what head is this kind of a receipt. So if you have this basic understanding of a particular structure, then you can make an estimated guess also. So that is why I am discussing these. Some examples is what is important coming to the capital receipts, which will be uncertain and liability creating. First and foremost, grants, uncertain. Borrowings, liability creating. Disinvestment is also something that is uncertain. The government might go in for disinvestment in 1 year and might not go in for disinvestment in another year. Also, if a principal is what is received, a principal is not what is going to be received regularly, so that is why it is a capital receipt. Another thing is the provident fund and the small savings. This also is variable, and also the government bonds. The government may or may not release bonds in a particular year, making them uncertain. Next is the head of revenue receipts. Now, in this revenue receipts, it is further divided into two heads. One is the tax receipts and the second is the non-tax receipts. Now, under the tax receipts are the direct tax and the indirect tax. These are going to come annually, they are going to come regularly. Direct taxes are going to come, which is the income tax, that is levy, the corporate tax, the wealth tax, and similarly indirect taxes, which are now under the one head of GST. So these are regularly going to come, so that is why they are revenue receipts. The second type of revenue receipts are the non-tax receipts, which includes the public sector undertaking profits that they are generating, the interest that is being received, the dividends that are being generated. Dividends are the profits that are being gained on the shares that the government is holding. Another thing is with regards to the fee and penalty which the government is charging. So all of these are regular and they are non-liability creating. That is one characteristic of the revenue receipt. So that is all for today. I thank you all for watching this video.